Up, y'all? Hey, how you doing? Good morning and happy Friday to ya. It's Friday, y'all. What you got going on? What you got going on this weekend? I hope everybody's got something good going on this weekend. It's good to see you guys. I figured I'd come back in front of you guys and kind of pop my shit, talk about what I've been talking about lately because I am excited about it. I know a lot of you are seeing all of these delicious land listings on my page. If you want to know about how you can get some land, send me an email at rcathy@gmail so you can get the newsletter because it will be curated specifically for you for the states that you're looking for land in. So for everybody that didn't know that, that's the way it's done. I get a lot of messages. I mean, a lot of messages that say, hey, you got any land in Florida? Got any land here? Got any land there? We got land everywhere. So if you want to get land for your particular area, send me a message, and you must subscribe to the newsletter so that I can curate a list for you. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't even do Instagram live like this, so it's been a while that I've gone live, that I've even done any videos. So be sure to share the videos because there's some good knowledge going forth. So with that being said, I want to read an excerpt out of my book because we are starting a conversation. I want to revisit the conversation as it relates to KPLS, which is what I talked about yesterday, why this is a movement for brothers and sisters. And really, y'all know I'm Black first, but this is for all men and women, okay? So I want to read something out of my book, and I read it yesterday, but for those that didn't see it yesterday, this is in my book, Intro to Breaking Soul Ties and Wound Cleansing. You can go in the link in my bio, go to artkathyofficial.com and get the book, okay? And I'll send you a copy of the ebook, okay? This is under the section for infidelity, husband sharing, village, and polygamy. And I'm going to always start off with this. There is one dark cloud that looms over all relationships. We all know it's there, and its presence is felt by the average person, becoming the most common fear of all in love. Cheating. Dun, dun, dun. All right. And I also said that it goes into a few other things, but I'm talking about cheating. I want to rework that. I want to revisit cheating, infidelity, how we look at relationships, but how we look at men. The nature of men. That's what this is about. It's the nature of men, okay? So this is not just about polygamy, monogamy, none of that, okay? So it's the nature of men. So it said, your Black union should liberate you to a greater existence without an unhealthy attachment of possession. For African people, and yes, you're African, living in a cheating, obsessed society, #American whorehouse culture, these become the dominant thoughts throughout the collective instead of nation building, which ultimately means you're living out of a place of fear, not love. I also said Black people love talking about being a village until it's time to really become a village. A new Black society is being created, and we're doing our part to bring this to fruition with a specific caliber of Black intellectuals. This goes into husband sharing a little bit, and I know it gets weird for a lot of people, but I said I know the phrase husband sharing immediately made men and women uneasy, and that's due to good old programming. One lady even suggested that I call it father sharing, and I'd like to respond to that in a riddle. How many legs does a cow have if you call the tail a leg? My point, it doesn't matter what you call it, it's still the same man. And if you're married or in a relationship and the term husband sharing makes you uneasy, that only indicates you're trying to understand the concept from a place of fear, not love, and it also suggests you're insecure about your relationship. Emotions block critical thinking. Oh my God, this book is so good because I talk about a lot of this. But have y'all noticed that everything we talk about in our culture is about men cheating? Have you noticed that? And the thing is like, this is not just a movement about men and to give them some type of excuse and all this type of stuff and to redefine what it is and redefining loyalty, commitment. Before you get into any of those things, before you get into anything talking about if you did right or wrong, good, bad, commitment, dedication, all of those things, let's talk about our nature. And if we start at the gate, if we were never told, if we were never pushed into this system that was all Judeo-Christian, first of all, as indigenous people, I don't know no indigenous people eating off the land, communing with nature. This white Jesus went for a lot of indigenous people. So this is not even our shit. So with Judeo-Christianity came the concept of monogamy. And that was even controlled by the church. So there is a real big advantage to keeping our people is population control, just to go straight to it. So if we don't know the nature of us men, the nature is this: everybody is not wired to be monogamous. For the book that we're writing, that's coming out November 15th, and you can look at the post I put up on my YouTube video about the new revolution for the black man, KPLS, King's Past Life Syndrome. It's just like post-traumatic slave syndrome. This is a deeper look at ourselves before we started getting defined by everything else. If we never started the story with all of us being monogamous, all men, that expectation, we wouldn't have anything to talk about in 2023, because everything we consume is about infidelity and cheating. We got people that's getting married. Y'all done got married. You're in your relationship. It looms over all relationships. That's what I said in the book. It looms over all relationships. And if you redefine the people involved, you can redefine the expectation. If our women were never told that you get one man, he can only look at you and look at you forever and nobody else, and if he does, he's so bad. If we were never told that, and we were allowed to be primal, indigenous, in touch with nature and how we used to do it, nobody would have all of these unrealistic, because they're fantasy, we would have these unrealistic expectations of the opposite sex. We wouldn't even be in an issue talking about cheating and infidelity. We wouldn't even be talking about it. And that's what I'm saying. This is not anything about fast forwarding to putting up with somebody disrespecting you. It ain't about none of that. We were lied to. If you know we've been lied to about birth control, you know we've been lied to about our identity. We've been lied to about all of these things. So it makes you and they lied to us about what we're supposed to worship, our spirituality. They took tradition from us. So we're just trying to go back to a tradition. This is the Sankofa movement right now. This is returning to wisdom and bringing the wisdom of the past into the present. That family structure, that was our shit. That was indigenous. People definitely had a choice. They definitely had a choice. And another thing I want you guys to really look at yourself. See how quickly and how comfortable we have gotten with LGBT. And you know I have no problem with it. Because when you practice tradition, voodoo, when you practice Ifa, any type of tradition like that, we ain't coming with fire and brimstone with your gayness or nothing like that. We see it as spirits. Oh, okay, they got a spirit on them. A spirit has married them and is not letting anybody. It's like, it's a different thing. We ain't like, you are awful. If anything, the elders are looking at, okay, well, how can we recalibrate this spirit so that you can bear children? It ain't this Christianity fire and brimstone thing. So when I say this, I want you to understand it's not a lick or a drop of judgment with it. But look how comfortable we've gotten with same-sex marriages. Y'all have seen same-sex unions. Y'all have seen same-sex engagements. Baby, we got it all over the place. And ain't nobody jumping in their ear talking about, well, I don't really agree with this. They used to that. Y'all tired of telling them that. They comfortable now. But now look at ENM. Ethically non-monogamous. When it comes to polygamy, polyamory, any of those things, it's an issue. It's an issue. This is another category of sexuality, just like anything. People were born this way. Y'all done took up for all the LGBT people and gave them all of the room to be who they are. Love is love. Be free. I was born this way. And I'm telling you, men were born this way too. This is in their nature. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. And my thing is that if we don't figure this out quickly, y'all gonna keep going through the same thing, ladies. Checking through your man phone, wondering if he is attracted to anybody else when you should have been told a long time ago it has nothing to do with you if a man's nature is looking at someone else. And just like Shahrazad Ali said, who your husband, who your mate have sex with is none of your business. I'm going to just sit back on that one because I know that's where she lost y'all. She talked about this 30 years ago. We just got messed up. I know I'm putting myself out here talking about this. It's all types of judgment that comes to people, just like the LGBT movement. Just like the LGBT movement. You remember how they were scared to be who they are and people come judging them and saying all type of nasty stuff to them? Trust me, it's the same for people that practice polygamy, people that don't, or people that even just agree with it. You insecure are, you ain't got no man. All this stuff that you want to make up and lie just to get around the truth. The truth is the truth. This is in a man's nature. As I'm talking about in the book, and you'll be able to get it November 15th, it's going to break it all down. This is not just for men, this is for women too. Because once we stop being stressed out and having these unrealistic expectations about men, we can get some peace. Let them cheat in peace. Let them cheat in peace. When I say let them cheat in peace, it's not about being disrespected. It's about let him do him. You need to start reworking the way you think about what your life looks like, men, who they are, all of this stuff. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. And I'm not jumping over anything important too. It's a structure that comes with this. I don't like talking about polygamy or even KPLS. I'm thinking that it was good to do that because a lot of brothers got to get set free. You've been living a whole lie. A lot of y'all in relationships right now just got married, and that KPLS is flaring up on your ass. I know people that just got married right now. Wife got the ring, and she can't get no rest because she worried about her husband's phone going off. Do y'all realize this is 100% the only thing that preoccupies our society? I'm going to let you really take some time to think about that. Look at the next show you watch, the next news article. It's about the dynamic of men being with more than one woman. That's at the basis of all of our news, our scandals, everything. That's the most salacious thing we got. And all is cheating. We're in a cheating, obsessed culture. So you got the ring, you got a man, you got all these things, and you have no peace. You have no peace. You worrying about who else he wants to fuck. That's a woman's biggest fear. A wife's biggest fear is her husband fucking somebody else. Nothing else. That's her biggest fear. I mean, it's a lot of fears, but that's the big one right there. Oh, and after he fucks somebody else, the other big one is him having a baby with somebody else. See, for people that already know a man's nature and live in tradition, those are not things that I got to worry about my stomach being in knots over. But you, my sisters out there, you're worried about trying to police a man's penis, and that's not what you're here to do. You can never police a man's nature. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all can jump in the trash just like I did when I was in my 20s. I was in relationships and stuff like that, and I went through it. I went finding your man cheating, that pit of your stomach stuff going on. Why can't you eliminate that, ladies? Y'all done did feminism and everything else, but you still are worried about your man fucking another woman. I know this is 2023. We're not going to get this until about 2044. I'm a little ahead. And I got to stick my neck out there about this logic and this critical thinking that's not going to hit a lot of y'all. It's going to take some time before you think that it's personal. This ain't personal to you. Ain't nobody in any way, shape, or form saying that you need to put up with anything. I'm saying you need to reevaluate, come back to the relationship with men and realize I've been told a lie. I've been told a lie about the nature of men themselves. This is not the truth. This rom-com character, Hugh Grant-ass character that you think a man's supposed to fit into, that's not it. 60% are predisposed to polygamy. In our ancestral code, in their ancestral code, their ancestral memory is still intact. So is ours. Stop pushing them into Judeo-Christianity. That's not everybody. If you can believe that some people are naturally attracted to the same sex and you let them have themselves a good old time and you accept them, accept the fact that this is another conversation we're going to start having to have and acknowledge that our men are not just monogamous. Get over it. Stop trying to make them something they not. You don't like when you're not accepted for who you truly are. You trying to get all of these rules so that they can just accept your natural hair right? And here it is. The original man has had to live centuries lying about his very nature. That's some shit. That's why I said this KPLS book, when I released it November 15th, Lord have mercy Jesus, and doing all these videos and stuff, this is more revolutionary than same sex. Because y'all, we got past that fine. This is the final stand. They ain't trying to let the black man do his own thing when it comes to his sexuality. Y'all tried to silence Scheherazade Ali 30 years ago when she talked about this. The black man was never historically monogamous. I'm going to read you this comment I got on my YouTube channel. And I be loving some of y'all comments you leave because that tells me I'm not alone with this. There's some people out there real woke. It's some people out there that's woke. Ooh, child. What did they say? This lady from Cora L. Corbin, she said, and this is from my video, Polygamy is Normal in the Gambia. Is this a problem for a potential repass? So if you want to go see that video, you sure can. It said, Jacob had 2 wives and 2 concubines and produced 12 sons and 1 daughter, which became the nation of Israel. Oh, glory! And I ain't even Hebrew Israelite, and I damn sure ain't Christian. But we see these types of examples throughout all types of mythology. Christian mythology, Egyptian mythology, Islamic mythology, Native American mythology. You will see these types of examples. Hell, even when Abraham and Sarah had to get pregnant, she took Hagar. Right? And that was just a thing. Sarah wasn't tripping about him taking another woman. But all these Christians out here and everybody just to skip that part of the Bible. How? Because this system didn't want you to. Had we had that together, we would have been good a long time ago. It wouldn't be no jumping in trash cans, trying to catch your man cheating, hiring private eyes. It wouldn't have been none of that. DM me for a copy of this book. It's for the first 10 guys that get it. I'm gonna put y'all in a special group with Chief Montana and whatever. The KPLS group, honey. Okay. We need y'all to be in there with each other to learn about this. I know all the white people starting to follow my page for the land and stuff. They're like, what's she talking about? What's going on? I bet they don't know what they like. We came here for the herbs and the land listings. What? Jacob and Hebrew Israelites, I'm not understanding. Look, white people, we got the land. This is black people business right now. We just handle a little bit of family business right now. We just handling a little family business right now in the collective. Y'all can send me an email for the newsletter for the land. I got it. I'm just trying to help my people get themselves together so they can get some land and have their wives on the land and live happily ever after, so on and so forth. But if you subscribe to any Christianity, if any of those things, the Jacob and Isaac and all of this type of stuff, if you own that, why do we just casually just miss that part in Christianity? We've been hugging up, bucking, and shouting for years. Speaking in tongues. We done did all of this shit. But we ain't talked about Solomon and David and, I'm going to read it again. Thank you, sis, for that comment. Thank you for the comment because I love it so much. I love it so much. Jacob had 2 wives and 2 concubines. So he had 2 wives and 2 side pieces. Ain't that something? And produced 12 sons and 1 daughter, which became the nation of Israel. I'm going to read it with an accent. Maybe that'll sound better. Jacob had 2 wives and 2 concubines and produced 12 sons and 1 daughter, which became the nation of Israel. Didn't that sound better? Jacob had 2 wives, 2 concubines, so we done skipped all of these people that done had more than 1 wife. Y'all don't want to listen to them. Y'all don't want to pay attention to that. But here we are in 2023. We got all the LBGT. We got all the alphabet, and now we have a category for pedosexual. We cannot see that they got pedosexual now. It's okay to have your proclivity come out and feel free about claiming your desire for children. And y'all gonna be all right with that too, probably, because y'all got quickly past the same-sex thing. Y'all ain't phased at all. Women getting married, 2 women getting married and all that stuff. I'm just saying, where the poly love at? Where is it? When it comes to the black man and black woman being able to expand. So we'll never get there because we were in a system. This is going to sound crazy to you. You don't want to talk about it because you're programmed. You're programmed to hate each other, okay? That's also in the book. Programmed to hate each other. You're in a full-blown gender war. And you don't realize you're arguing about their nature. You've been in an argument about a man's nature since you came out the womb, since you came into this world. That's what this world is all about, is demonizing a man's true nature. We should have never been told that men were only monogamous, y'all. If you know that somebody can be born as same-sex and y'all accepted them, don't you understand people can be born monogamous or polyamorous? Don't you understand that's a real way people are wired? So our theory is 60% are predisposed to KPLS, which is King's Past Life Syndrome. 40% of black men or indigenous men, whatever you want to call it this week, are on a spectrum of monogamy. On a spectrum of monogamy. Thank you. You said anti-creator and creation from the beginning. I know that's right. This is an anti-family society that we in. They don't want nothing about creation. They done already fooled our women. They've already put our women in a box telling them that birth control was okay. They've already done that Margaret Sanger game on y'all. The only people that got this right was the Rastafarians. The Rastas got this right. You're supposed to really be laid up having all the babies you can have. That's really what we're supposed to be doing. What's up, Warren? Hey, Warren Wolf. He's the best musician in the world. Love you, Warren, my Scorpio. Shout out to the Scorpios. If you got KPLS, I hate it for you because you know Scorpios like to fuck. Look at your sign. People that don't believe in zodiac, baby, it ain't nothing to believe in. You can see the motherfucking sun. You can feel the air. You can feel water, fool. Ain't nothing to believe in. Bitch, this is a language. Just like Spanish. If you don't know the fucking language, you just don't fucking know it. It ain't nothing to believe in, bitch. This is real. Motherfucker, I tell you, if a Scorpio, if you ain't fucking every day, don't fuck with no Scorpio or no Gemini, bitch. That's it. I was coming. And Gemini, me, I know. This is all, man, but it's nuanced. It's just like we're all women, right? But it's different types. We all got a pussy, but what make my pussy pop is gonna be different than somebody else. My point. All men like pussy, but this particular sign is gonna go about his relationship with women in a different way. Y'all better ask your man if you have KPLS. Are you naturally predisposed to polygamy or monogamy? They're not all predisposed to monogamy. The ones that are married and who wife ain't fucking with this poly conversation, they're just really good liars. Men ain't gonna say shit. They gonna keep their bro code on you and not say nothing else. But this is why we have to start making this okay. You shouldn't have to walk around, hide and stuff like that. All of this cheating and domestic violence, now you tussling with each other. Now you in jail because you've killed somebody. Crowds of passion. We're sick with jealousy. We're sick with possession in our love language. I don't want none of the love y'all got out here. This type of love you have ain't nothing but a step up from damn slavery, really. When you get married, as I'm saying in the book, and I said in my excerpt, if you want to get the excerpt in the first, I think it was 5 to 10 minutes of a clip, audio clip from this new book, send me an email, because I say it in the message. When a man gets married nowadays, he doesn't just inherit a wife, he inherits a parole officer for his penis. Checks and balances, checks and balances. Is you attracted to any other woman? That's the wife's job in Western society. Is to check and see and to be nervous if her man gonna be attracted to somebody else. Sisters, y'all gotta be set free. I don't want to hear another love song, blues song, scorn black woman song. This needs to be obliterated. You need to get your peace back, sisters. Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Attachment and possession will lead to your demise. Coconut Michelle, if it ain't you, it ain't you. Thank you, sis. If this don't apply to you, if you cool, you will never have to worry about your man. Okay, girl. If you keep saying it, that seems like you're trying to convince somebody. You don't have nobody to convince. Just sit in it. We'll have tea and talk and kiki. We probably won't, but I'm just saying, this subject is for people that don't have it as good as you have it, child, whatever. But and let me talk about these good relationships people swear they have. Like I said, I know women right now that done got married looking all types of stupid. Because anytime her husband phone, ding, ding, oh shit. You laying there in bed waiting till that nigga go to sleep so you can fucking look through his phone. I know that only happened to me in the past. I know it was just me. I know it ain't none of y'all perfect asses. Never me. Never me. I know this don't apply to y'all. I'm just writing this book for myself. I was the only woman that had an issue. It's just me. It's just me. It just applied to me. I know it. I know y'all ain't never dealt with having to be nervous and by the damn near throw up because you done caught your nigga cheating and shit. Child cheese. I wish we had sisterhood for real, sis. They like all of us. We should have the most strongest relationship in the world. Thank you. Will drive you sick. I live for you. I live for you, sis. Because as long as we be honest about this shit, I was diving in a dumpster trying to find my man cheating. This was when I was in my 20s, bitch, so no, you can't drag. But I don't give a fuck because I'm free from this shit now, and I'm trying to get y'all free. At some point, we can laugh at ourselves, sis. You want to have a tea session? Let's have a tea session about the dumbest shit we done did to catch a nigga cheating. If you want to, join the womb school because I'm going to be going live next week. And we need to just have a spill the tea session. We already do our free therapy Wednesdays, okay? And that's called spilling the tea, okay? Sis, get in my inbox. DM me. I like you because, girl, I was in my 20s too. Dumps it down. But, girl, I did some fuck shit in my 30s. Let's not act. I done been through that phone, girl. Wait on his ass to go to bed. And you go in the bathroom. Lock yourself in the bathroom. Lock yourself in the bathroom. Hands be shaking. Now, I know it's just me. I know it was just me. Hands be shaking, scrolling. Who he talking to? Why? We got to get rid of that. We got to, sis. It's stupid as hell. They like all of us, sis. Now, can you breathe? Let's breathe. We can't do this forever, y'all. We're not going to be able to do this forever. We're not going to be able to sustain a healthy black society like this with you constantly fighting at a man over his nature. Just assume he like other women. It's okay. It ain't got nothing to do with respect. It has something to do with nature. Take yourself out of it. And when they do cheat or when they do have sex with someone outside of their relationship, it has nothing to do with you, though. So again, I'm gonna stop there and come back around to the sisterhood part. Sis, if we would just know, if we could just start over again. Let's start over again. She said, but now my blood pressure has to be 117/70. We gotta get rest, okay? People are dying out here, sick. Got killed or killed somebody because of cheating and infidelity. Y'all know how big this is. If we dismantle this, if we properly analyze the nature of men and properly analyze and even reevaluate our relationships, what they're really supposed to look like as indigenous African people, we would dismantle the whole ideology of cheating, y'all. We really would. Y'all would get rest. Join the womb school. This is just for sisters that's awakened at this point. The womb school, it was originally for women to learn how to reverse fibroids, dissolve fibroids, reverse diseases. I've transitioned to womb school for the main curriculum to be out of tradition. Go to chiefmontana.com, out of tradition. We're led by Chief Montana and the elders. So if it's not on tradition, I don't want it. That's our main curriculum. We need to return to our ancestors' stuff. And the things that they did do that wasn't so great, we can revise it. Absolutely, we can revise it. So yes, the womb school is all about just sisterhood, really getting this book. Get the book. Let's get the book, girl. You can see all my notes and stuff. Get the book. I'm gonna read this. This is really good. The subject. This was the section right here, section 3, under infidelity, husband sharing, village, and polygamy. Oh boy, the subject of swinging and alternative sex lifestyles is extremely extensive and deserves its own area of study. However, we'll take a look at this topic from a holistic perspective and possibly shed light on its allure to the psyche of the average person. Unfortunately for us, we're animals by nature, which means we have to constantly balance our innate desire to be monogamous as well as polyamorous. Most people are either one or the other, but there is a culture of us that falls somewhere in between. Understanding how to navigate this landscape of sexuality can get tricky, so it's best to know the lay of the land in all aspects of life. I understand this conversation may make most people feel uncomfortable, but I'd like for you to confront and explore your deepest fears and insecurities about this subject. Let them rise to the surface so you can truly transform to a new way of thinking. That's all I'm saying. Unfortunately for us, we're animals by nature, which means we have to constantly balance and battle our innate desire to be monogamous as well as polyamorous. But for most of us, we fall somewhere in between. Let's talk about the men. We can be strictly one dick. I don't know. Some women cannot. That's fine. We're not talking about how we were. For them, they fall somewhere in between. So why have we created this world, created these standards that can never be met for men to be attracted to one person for the rest of his life? Don't make sense. You're fighting a battle that you will lose sorely. And you can look around you and see we're losing that battle. Monogamy is crumbling before our very eyes. And it's time for us to learn our men again. Learn who we are again. Do that Sankofa shit. That's about going back to the ancient wisdom and bringing it into the present so that we can heal. Because this don't work for indigenous people. This whitewashed, Eurocentric, Judeo-Christian, white supremacist way of living, it don't work for our men, okay? It just doesn't work. Yes, go back. I like you, sis. She said, I'm going to join. I love sisters like this. If I have sisters that's ready to have a conversation about nature first, let's talk about tradition and nature first. And then we can talk about everything else. Because, see, we have to get our relationship together, sis. Instead of worrying about where he at, what he doing, who he fucking, you supposed to be thinking about how you selling goods with your sister, what you and your sisters working on with business, how the children doing, where y'all going to eat tonight. Like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. But instead of y'all texting, I'ma fuck you up, bitch. I'ma kill you, bitch, for fucking with my man. You see what I'm saying? Why? I need to be texting the other woman saying, hey, keep him a little bit longer. I gotta get my braids done. My braids ain't finished yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you hear me? This can be different. I'm not even gonna be in this culture for much longer. It's a lot of people going back over to West Africa to live with me and my family. You know, a lot of my family's already over there. My mother's over there. So I'm over it here. I don't like this here. We stupid, we crazy, we sick, we're depressed, we're fighting, we're jealous. You can barely give another woman a compliment without your wife threatening to divorce your ass. Our men are really in prison here. They're in prison. They're absolutely in prison. And we're keeping it like that. So if you a real one, if you conscious, if you spiritual, and you got a man, 60% of the time, he's going to be predisposed to have a form of KPLS. Everybody's not KPLS. There are just some niggas that's reckless and that want to fuck a lot of stuff. That's why it's good to get in some systems and see the order of this. That's why I want you to hear the conversation, get the audio book, get the ebook and workbook so we can talk about this. There are caveats to it. Everybody's not KPLS. There are just niggas that want to be reckless. KPLS is King's Past Life Syndrome. This is a particular nuance of it. This is for men that actually have that desire, proclivity, ability to not just have sexual desires for many women, but to take care of more than one woman. Okay? And just on a basic general level, we have to realize that all men, especially not indigenous, melanated, or black men, they're not all predisposed to have monogamy just sitting on. And for those of you that do, be quiet, because we're not talking about you. That's like somebody that's straight speaking up at the Pride Festival and Pride, you know what I mean, parade. This not for you. It's not for you. So it can absolutely work. There are people where it's working for. It can totally work when we get it out of our mind. Women feel ashamed of this. And I'm gonna take away the shame too. We need to take the shame off men for feeling like that they wrong for wanting to fuck somebody other than their wife. And I'm saying it's so clear. Because it's your lifeline today, brother. You was told that you was wrong, you having emotional affairs, and you shouldn't be talking to her. That's some bullshit. Leave it alone. Nothing's wrong with you. Because I'm about sick of this damn American KKK making us feel like we wrong for just being our indigenous selves. Our skin was wrong. We a sinner. Hell, I ain't even did shit yet. We a sinner. We this, we that. Everything wrong with us. The hair texture, your skin tone, now your sexuality. They done told you wrong for everything. I'm going to have to be the one to say, no, you're not. There's nothing wrong with you. And if you're a good man, you really struggling. Because you done just got married, been married. You like, I know I love my wife. That's why y'all granddaddies did that. All our elders, all our, the ancestors, they dealt with this. But this is the chance for this generation to get it right. We can get this part right. We don't have to go 20 years until the man died, and then we find out about his family at the funeral because he had another family. That type of shit. That's KPLS. People can't talk. We're going to have to be free. This generation, we got to get free from this too. Talking about breaking generational curses. Child, if we can break this curse about knowing who our men and how men really are. You don't know nothing about no man. You just sucking dick and laying on your back. You don't know nothing about the nature of a man. Being able to be a sexual option for a man don't mean you know no more about his nature than anybody else. If you did not get up off that bed after sucking that dick and laying on your back and know in your mind that if he does this with somebody else, it does not mean I'm a bad person. It has nothing to do with me. You ain't learned shit. You don't know nothing about no man. You don't know nothing about him. This is the real truth of men. It ain't that they're dogs. It's that we're animals. You just pick the dog as the animal. It's that they're animals. And animals have a sexual desire for more than one thing. These rules of society just told you, Judeo-Christianity and monogamy said that you can only do one thing. So, like I said, look, y'all done let the gay people cool. Y'all cool with them, same-sex people, y'all cool. But we can't accept that there are some men, 60% there are men that are naturally born polygamous and that have polyamory in their blood. I know it is. So let them breathe. We're not gonna spend another generation fussing and fighting and lying and jumping in dumpsters and checking phones and fussing with women about our man and trying to possess our man's penis. You don't own him. You can't own who he's attracted to. He is here for a purpose. So kings, men that are really working, you're in a situation right now and you really wish all your women would just cooperate and work together. Yeah, you will have a better bottom line, a bigger bottom line too if we all work together. While the women are arguing, the women could be really working together. I was in a situation one time where it was like, I'm just cool, but the other women tripping. I'm like, y'all, could you tell her that we cool? We can just work together. We got skill sets. I got skill sets. She got skill sets. Can we just all get along? Like I'm Rodney King in this bitch. Nope. And that's the part we can fix, sisters. It's nothing embarrassing about acknowledging a man's nature. If you ain't embarrassed to talk about taking up the ass and your booty pink and your coochie pink and booty hole brown and honey, we're in this society now, so it ain't nothing wrong with just admitting that men are natural. They're one or the other in a spectrum. Like y'all done said this for every other damn group. So let them out of their cage. Let them out. I promise you it's going to be so much better for you. When men get a hold of this movement and they start to see, you know what, this KPLS thing, King's Past Life Syndrome, is wrong for us. We don't have to hide in the shadows no more. It's a lot of y'all, 60% of y'all watching me right now that's got a woman or a wife. Y'all gonna go to the grave with some shit that y'all done did. They call it cheating, but I call it KPLS. I want you to be able to set yourselves free, okay? So, thank y'all for joining me. All the women that really feel this, Or it's like, hey, I don't know, I kind of want to, but I'm not there yet. Join the womb school. Get the indigenous knowledge. Get this book. At least get the intro. This is an intro to breaking soul ties and womb cleansing. That's what the book is called. It's an intro. Husband sharing everything about who we are, how we got sick as Africans and indigenous people. It's in the book. And so for KPLS, that's coming out November 15th, this is going to be all around redefining men and their sexuality, letting them out of that prison. Yeah, get the book so you can join the group. I would love to have any woman that felt this, that resonated with this message, and that, no, it's got to be a better way. I really don't want to spend the rest of my life worried about if a man is cheating on me or not. I'm ready to reevaluate the nature of men, because I need to admit that I don't know everything. We've been programmed. We were duped, sis, with this too. So they put this on us to be mad if a man look at anybody else and he can only be with you for the rest of your life. They put that on us, and we've been arguing and at war ever since. Killing people, going to jail, acting a whole fool. And we can't sustain like that. So this is an opportunity for us. It ain't just a book for men. It's a book for women too. Because we the ones that's dealing with this lie about our men. And it worked. It worked. So send me an email, rkathy@gmail. And everything else. I would put it in the comments, but y'all know it's on every one of my posts. rkathy@gmail, or you can go to the link in my bio for sure. Follow me on YouTube. I'm coming with it. I'm not stopping on this subject, y'all. It's gonna be uncomfortable for some people, and that's okay. But this is for peace. This is ultimately for peace. We don't need to talk about black love no more. Let's talk about the people involved. Let's talk about the man. Okay? Let's go to the penis. Let's go to the penis and see how the penis is, how it operates, what the nature of it is. It ain't just for you. And as Sister Scheherazade Ali said, who your man has sex with is none of your business. Ooh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so real. But she was, if you haven't been with African women in the village and just doing their thing, that's not what indigenous women are thinking about. So in whorehouse, cheating, obsessed culture, America, yes, it sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy. But that should not be our focus. If you took that away from yourself, you would lose about 50 spiritual pounds. You would lose all of your bags under your eyes. You would gain sleep. You get a lot more rest. You'd have peace of mind. And you would definitely improve your bottom line. You would expand your bottom line. You would make more money. This is the way the nation has to be built. This is how empires are built. Women, we are so brilliant when we work together. Do you not understand that? When we work together, we get somewhere. Our cooperation is their destruction. The powers that be, people, white supremacy, whatever you want to call it, they put us here. And as I said in my book, I don't know if I can go to it real quick, but it's like we are arguing. Yeah, we're arguing in a house. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. We're arguing in a house that was set on fire by white supremacy. And we sitting up in here looking and arguing with our brothers about who started the fire, and we didn't start the fire. But we damn sure need to get out. We have to get out of this fire that we've caused for each other. So this wasn't our fault. This was not our fault. But if we continue down this pattern, it's on our hands. The blood is on our hands. I'm giving you a different way. This will overnight, single-handedly give you peace of mind. It's so empowering. You just have to be told that there's nothing to be embarrassed about. This is literally like our own little LGBTQ movement. I swear to God, this is our own little our own sexual revolution we have to have. When everybody else with their sick proclivities have been cleared and okayed by everybody, here we are. We still having to get your acceptance and break this down to know that men want to fuck more than one woman, whether he married or not. What movement do we have to make that okay with y'all? To make y'all stop acting like that something's wrong with him if he wants somebody else. What movement do we have to have? What book do y'all need to read so y'all can let this go so we can move forward and you can stop getting your feelings hurt year after year after year, century after century? We can shut this shit down right now, ladies. We can shut it down just like we started learning in chapter 5 how to fucking heal our own fibroids, how to fucking wound cleanse from all of this shit, this birth control, and our motherfucking system. It's time for us to single-handedly rework the narrative. It's time for us to single-handedly open the prison cell, walk out, be free. You can't be free worried about who texting him all day. How sick is this? You can't get nothing done. You done miscarried. You have been sick. You have had headaches and migraines. You have broken up friendships. You've lost jobs. You've killed people. You've done fucked up shit to people, all in the name of being jealous, or even having to defend yourself from a jealous woman, or even trying to find out if your man fucking around on you. Let the shit go. Rework it, sis. They lied to us. They lied to us. It's not even called cheating. That's not even what it is. We never got the opportunity to have the right relationship because they lied to us about who we were in the beginning. And what men are. Okay, they say protect and provide. Okay, and also it's pussy. Put another P in there, it's pussy. Pussy too. They like to protect, provide, and fuck some pussy. Put that in there. And sometimes it's going to be some that ain't yours. And if you got a real one that's KPLS, a king past life syndrome, it's going to be another wife. Stop playing. Or concubine. Let's do the Bible. Let's go to the Bible. Let's do the Bible, Lord. I'll be Christian for this shit right here. Because this is the only thing in the Bible that made sense that y'all left out. This is their nature. Ain't nothing wrong with your nature, brother. This applies to everybody. Honey, Brad and them lying too. All of this shit don't work for me. And this don't work for me as nature, but it really fucked our man up. I hope a white man come in my damn inbox and just hit him in his spirit. Because every man has to deal with this. I ain't worried about them, no. This is our brothers that have to fucking suffer. Because at the end of the day, we in the system that this gender war is fucking us up the most. Feminism and this gender war is doing worse for our people. So see, we already understand with the white people, you know, feminism, baby, she going home to her husband at night. You ain't got to worry about an active gender war. Lord, I try not to do this. I'm trying, Lord. I'm trying to just talk. I'm trying to talk. And this is about gender wars. This is about a gender war. I have to read this, y'all. This is the road to relationship recovery. This is about, yeah. And I talked about gender wars, what they are. And we need to start getting comfortable with that. So, I read, okay, recognize we're at war. It's undeniable that the white supremacy system and their foot soldiers have waged a vicious war against black people on 4 levels: educational, economic, psychological, and reproductive. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. Oh, here it is. Black gender wars are anti-family and anti-survival. Man, the family is the foundation of every society on earth. Marriage is the legal, moral, and spiritual commitment a man and woman make to raise their children within the protection of a stable, committed home. Unfortunately, some blacks feel a lifetime of commitment is too old-fashioned, too confining, and totally unnecessary for bringing children into the world. It says, it is impossible to build strong businesses and economic bases without building strong communities. Strong communities require strong families, and strong families require strong men and women who are committed to raising their children under one roof. We cannot build strong families and communities or strong businesses until we end black gender wars. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because, look, it even says how black gender wars are a bigger problem than drugs, poverty, or inferior schools. White people profit from gender wars. Gender wars are manufactured. That's what I was looking for. And black gender wars and white gender wars are different, and how gender wars begin. That's all in chapter 1. The black prognosis. Just the real state of us. Okay? So these gender wars and stuff like that, we would overnight end them. All these poisonous podcasts and all this stuff you're talking about, we get past because we're really arguing about a man's nature. Everything we're talking about is about the fact that we don't believe a man can be faithful. They cheating, they this, they that. Why do men cheat? That question, if I never hear it again, it'll be too soon. We got to move past that. It's not about cheating. It doesn't even exist. Leave that for the casino, okay? Cheating is for the casino. But for this, We have an understanding or not an understanding. Okay? It is overkill. It's overkill in our society. We're doing too much. We're doing way too much. So this is a way for us to get out. Send me a message, y'all. DM me, send me an email, or go to artcathyofficial.com. But any of those ways, send me an email. That'll be better so I can email you what you need to reserve your copy of the book. It comes out November 15th. It's only $20 right now. Afterwards, it's $29 because it's going to have the ebook, workbook, and audio book with it because it's time for us to study. We need to study and start learning who the fuck our men are again so we can have peace and have the society we're supposed to have, that our ancestors had, okay? So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Follow Art Kathy Buys Land if you want hot land deals. If you want hot land deals too, send me an email so you can get the newsletter. Don't be sending me no random messages. Hey, you got land in Florida? Bitch, we got it everywhere. We got it everywhere. If you want to find the land for the specific place you want though, get the newsletter so I can curate and put all of those places that you want in your list for the month. You get about 3 to 10 per month, okay? So if you say, hey, I'm looking at somebody email in and say, hey, I'm looking at Corpus Christi, Texas, become a subscriber first, okay? We got a fall sale going on right now. It's just $9, y'all. If you can't afford a subscription to find out good land deals, you can't afford no land, babe. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't even come to me. If paying $9 for a subscription to get the best land deals is an issue for you, you don't even need no land, okay? This is coming from this straight up black sister girl. Don't waste my time or yours. That's how this works. It's a subscription. You pay for Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, and everything else. This is $9, okay? It's a fall sale going on right now, so you can get all the land listings. And if you want them for specific places, we can curate it for you too. So that's why it's such a good damn product. So America's giving away land right now, y'all. It's good land deals everywhere. Everywhere. I just posted one in Arkansas. I don't know what the hell going on in the southeast and out west. That's what I say, it's America as a whole. It's stuff we got in San Bernardino County, Los Angeles County, all the way over to Arkansas acreage, and it's owner financing, okay? So take your sister wives. You probably just need some space. Just get some space to think, you know what I mean? All these niggas that's running around, they can't even afford no damn land. Talking about they got some KPLS. Don't do it. Don't play yourself. Do not play yourself. Get this land. This is our chance to return. I see all of us doing it. We get into it because that's what we need to be on. Our grandma and granddaddies, everything they was on, we need to be on. We need to be getting our acres back, okay? Whether it's here or damn abroad. So yeah, it's hot land deals everywhere. If you want to know what state to look in, if you got a state or 2 or 3 to look in, give me your top 3 states, become a subscriber, and we make sure you get all of those land deals in that area. It's just that damn easy. It's just like Netflix. You want horror, you want rom-com, subscribe, you can get access to all of it. Same thing, okay? Thank you for the sisters that was feeling this, because, babe, we ain't finna be sitting up making no damn as we lay. We ain't finna be doing no more Shirley Murdoch. We should have counted up the cost, but instead we got lost in the second, in the minute, in the hour. Hey, as we lay. Hey, we forgot about tomorrow as we lay. Whoa, it's morning. See, we can leave that alone. We can leave it alone. Ooh, we should have counted up. That's my favorite part right there. We should have laying there. Instead of as we lay, we can have breakfast as we eat. We don't have to rush off. This is a different reality I'm trying to get to y'all. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got to do none of that. If it's morning and you slept the night away, and you know your wife is wondering where she at. I'm the wife on the phone. Babe, take your time. I'm going to the gym. I'm at the lake. Me and the girls are at the spa. Take your time with her. Y'all, coming to the womb school. I've had 7 years at this, though. This is 7 years studying under tradition, under the elders. Yo, I'm not where y'all are. Y'all dumpster diving. Y'all got a big fat ring. Y'all done did the hostess at the reception. They had the meatballs and everything. And you need to let your mama and them know, Mama, this nigga, I don't like him. He made me mad, Mama. We gotta kill him. The nigga cheating on me, mama. Can we stop, please? Y'all got degrees, masters, and everything. And y'all sit. Who is she? Who is this? Who is Keisha? Who is it? I'm gonna keep dragging y'all because I've been there. It was just me. I know this don't apply to y'all. I was the only one screaming and hollering and carrying on. Lost all this weight because I was stressed out about the. We not doing this no more, sis. I love the sisters that was feeling this. I'm gone. I'm going to start doing these lives more often, okay? I swear to God I am, but I'm definitely going to go live in the womb school. It's on Facebook, okay? The womb school, Our Sisters Cover International. We need to cover the sisters, okay? So the womb school is there, and also the KPLS group for the men. Y'all need to understand, ain't nothing wrong with you, baby. It's something wrong with the context you were in. The black man's ancestral memory is waking up. You done woke up in a goddamn world and rules ain't even made for you. So that's what we got going on. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your attention.